Winter Wonderland. Hey y'all, it's your girl Tanya Lady T. Just recording a little bit. I'm sitting in here waiting on my car to thaw out, and this is in front of my house where it's just beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, I'm in North Carolina, and of course y'all know we've been snowed in for a couple of days. Us country folks, we ain't used to this type of snow on this side of the United States. Here in North Carolina, I should say. But anyway, just wanted to show y'all this. And of course, this is an all aboard video. Hey, what's up, y'all? Again, this is your girl Tanya Lady T, and this is another edition of All Aboard. But I'm just sitting here waiting on my car to thaw out. Anyway, I hope everybody's been doing well. Again, I've just been a busy woman with family issues. But anyway, I wanted to talk to y'all about something. I love watching news, and I also watch headline news. I sometimes will watch the show Nancy Grace and Dr. Drew and all them that are on the lineup, I should say, for HLN. And anyway, I know sometimes it can be depressing watching the news because everything is just so negative, and there's just so much stuff going on in the world, evil and just hatred. It just makes you not even want to cut the TV on. But you know, we live in the world, we're not of it. As you know, Christians, we are in the world, and hopefully we're not of the world. And I still believe that we do need to know what's going on. We really truly do need to know what's going on among us, so that we are to be praying for those very things. When we hear something negative on the news all the time, it's our job. We were called in this earth to talk about the good news and to pray about everything. And I truly believe that. And that's what this year has been. I always pray, but this year, I have really been in prayer mode, turning the plate down type prayer mode. But I was watching one of the shows, and like I said, I think it was a story that popped up on Nancy Grace, and it was talking about, or they were talking about a woman who had hired, or so she thought, she had hired a hitman to kill her ex-husband and his new wife. And the reason why she wanted this done is because she was, they were in a custody battle. They had a 6 or 7 year old child, whatever it is. Anyway, they were, having a custody dispute, and there was a hearing coming up. And I guess she just didn't want her ex-husband to have any dealings with her child, didn't want him to have to be co-parent as a guardian. You know, she didn't want any of that. So she sets up this meeting, and the person that she set the meeting up with happened to be an undercover cop, okay, or detective. So of course they showed the video, surveillance video of her discussing stuff with this potential hitman to knock her ex-husband off and his wife. And here's where I'm coming from. Again, going back to looking at the news, seeing all this negative stuff. And Jesus said, God, his word said, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray, then I will hear from them and heal their land. Okay, so that's what needs to happen across the world. There needs to be some healing taking place. And we as Christians, ambassadors for Christ, imitators of Christ, we need to be praying about these type of things in the land. This land needs a healing and a cleansing. So that's my premise. Anyway, back to what I'm talking. Back to the story. The report on the show. And so again, she had been meeting with this man, and so they had finally got down to the last detail. So the man was telling her, okay, I need you to take a picture some kind of way, see if you could take a picture of your ex-husband and his new wife, so I will know, meaning the hitman, the potential hitman, he would know that he was killing off and bumping off the right people. And so now here's where, again, what makes me so mad about the devil, how he keeps people in darkness. And then, and you know, I guess I'm gonna call this video red flags. This is what the devil does. He puts you in darkness. He'll dangle things in front of you. Then you turn around and get sucked into his deception, and then you're made a fool of. And the very thing that you're trying to gain, you lose. And then not only that, because the devil is so, you know, he is so broad with his deception. Not only do you lose the thing that you were trying to gain or keep, but you lose your soul to him. But anyway, going back to the story. Now here it is. She's on this TV, and on this surveillance camera, and she is talking. Okay, then they get to the price. Now get this. This is where, you know, even in our own everyday lives, we have really truly got to be aware of the enemy's devices. Okay, now the man said, okay, it's gonna cost you $2,000. Now $2,000 to bump off your ex-husband and his wife. We talking about $2,000, y'all. Really? Is that all it costs? Anyway, to me, that would have been a red flag. But guess what? She was so blinded by her sin. And that's the other thing too. There are people out there that hate you so much that they're willing to kill you, unbeknownst to you. Here it is, you home, you curling your hair, you fixing a hamburger for yourself, you putting on your makeup, you're taking a bath, you take your shoes, and all the while there's somebody out there that hates you that much. They're plotting to kill you. Now, not necessarily us per se, we may or may not have somebody out there that's plotting to kill us, but even if it's not an individual, the devil, listen to me, y'all, the devil is seeking whom he can kill, steal, and destroy. So we do have an adversary. Oh, yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. We do have an adversary who's roaming around seeking to kill, steal, and destroy us. So it may not be an actual human being, let's say, per se, an actual situation like this woman. But if the enemy wants to take you out, he'll do it by any means necessary. So he may use a family member. He may use your ex-husband, your ex-wife. He may use anybody he wants to. Again, that goes back to praying without ceasing so this land could be healed. Because I'm going to tell you, people who walk around here, they don't want to hear the word. They don't want to hear sound doctrine. They just want to continue on in darkness. Okay, now let me go back to the story. So anyway, long story short, she got busted, you know, for trying to kill her husband and all that. So then, you know, they told her ex-husband that this is what she was trying to do, and he was totally devastated. And I thought, my God, somebody hates you that bad that they don't even care that those red flags. Because if it were me, and I'm just saying, God forbid, I would never do anything like that. But see, this is why the devil makes me so mad, because he has people in such darkness that they miss red flags. And it don't even have to be that you're plotting to kill somebody. It could be something that you're trying to do something mischief, or you're walking or being led into temptation, and you don't look for those ways of escape. Now here it is, this woman is listening to this man telling her it's going to cost her $2,000. Okay, and then on top of that, now see, this is where the devil just really digs his knives into us when we don't heed and we don't come to ourselves. Now here it is, he told her it was going to be $2,000. Guess what she said? I don't have that. I don't have enough. I don't have $2,000. So how about, can I give you some money, however much money, I can't remember what the amount she said that she could come up with, but she asked, well, can I give you some drugs and I also give you some sex? So now here it is, she done decided, since she didn't have enough cash to get a man, She was going to give her body. She was going to have sex with the man. And then give him drugs. So that's what I'm saying. That's how the devil have folks in darkness. And like I said, if it were me, I would have said, well, you know what? I'm off my scruples. No, I'm just emotional. I'm talking about my child, and again, you're doing all this so that you don't lose custody of your child. Knowing, not even thinking. And see, again, this is what the devil do. The devil will deceive you and make you look like a fool that you don't even think, well, let me think about this, because if I get busted and it points back to me that I set this up, then I'm going to lose my child anyway. Again, as women and men of God, if we do what is right in the sight of God, everything belongs to him. And did his word not say he will not withhold anything from us when we walk uprightly? So anything that we desire according to his will, he will give it unto us. So here it is again. The devil will deceive you, but God will provide a way of escape. He will give you a red flag that'll make you think, well, wait a minute now. But you see, there again, we can be so deceived by the devil. The devil will make us think wrong is right and right is wrong. Now, this woman knows she was wrong for doing this, but again, her hatred superseded. And where does hate come from? The devil. So her hate superseded her own rational thinking. And I was just thinking about that. The angle I looked at, I said, my God, look at the hatred that is in people, that they will go to that length. And again, the very thing that she was trying to keep from losing, she lost. The very thing that she wanted to gain and keep, she lost it. And that's what the devil do. He'll sit back and make a fool of us. And like I said, I'm just saying, y'all, we have got to be aware of the enemy's devices. Making wrong decisions. Making split decisions without thinking about it. There were several times that even they were saying in a news report, at any time she could have just saved herself and backed out of it and say, you know what, I ain't even thinking right. No, man, go ahead on. No, I can't do that, because that don't even make no sense. No, just to pretend like we ain't never, but she never even took that escape route. She was trying to figure out how she was going to pay this man, so she offered up other things. So, like I said, those are red flags. What are the red flags God is showing you in your life that you just are not taking heed to? Because you got a cheerleader section over here, or imps cheering you on as you do wrong in your life. We have got to take heed to the red flags that God puts before us. And like I said, in this situation, I was listening to that and I thought, my God, people's hatred runs so deep that they will plot against you. And it's nothing new under the sun. Look at the things that were plotted against a lot of folk in the Bible. Oh, it's nothing new under the sun. But even in those times, you read in your word in some of those situations, God provided a way of escape for every last one of those type people, but they never took it. They never recognized, they never saw the red flags, or they didn't care to heed to those red flags that they were shown. So that's just my prayer this morning, that we be more mindful, because we do have an adversary. But thank God, if we study the word, we devour it, and we keep a standard of the Lord Jesus Christ within us, oh, there is nothing that we can't withstand if we resist the devil, and he will flee from us. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up, that, pay attention to red flags. Red flags will help you get yourself out of a whole lot of trouble. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about this morning. I was just, that just fascinated me. And like I said, I looked at that thing and said, wow, look at this stuff. And it don't even have to, like I said, be murder that you're plotting. It could be anything that you're plotting. You're premeditating that you're going to do some harm or dog somebody out. You better be careful, because the very thing that you think you're trying to gain, you're going to lose. You just are going to lose. But anyway, I think my car stalled out now. Anyway, if y'all are over here on the East Coast of North Carolina, y'all be careful. There's still, slick roads out here. And anyway, I'll talk to y'all on the next video. May God bless you, and may the peace of the Lord be with you.